Hey there, welcome back to our channel. Have you ever found yourself wondering, is she just venting? Does she want me to fix it? Or is there something deeper happening here? These moments can be confusing, even overwhelming, especially if you're not sure how to respond. But here's the truth: when she opens up to you, it's not random. It's an invitation, a chance to connect on a deeper level, to show her the kind of partner you are, and to grow into a wiser, more emotionally intelligent version of yourself. In today's video, we're going to unpack what's really going on when she shares her struggles. Using timeless Stoic principles, we'll explore how to respond with wisdom and presence, not just for her sake, but to strengthen your relationship and refine your own character. This isn't just about giving her what she needs in the moment. It's about becoming the kind of steady, grounded person who brings calm to life's storms. By the end of this video, you'll have practical tools to handle these moments with empathy and strength, building a relationship that thrives on trust, respect, and emotional intimacy. But before we jump in, let's take a quick pause. If you're serious about leveling up in life and relationships, do me a favor. Hit that like button and smash subscribe, all right? Are you ready to transform the way she looks at you? Let's dive in. Vulnerability equals trust. When a vulnerability equals trust woman opens up to you about her struggles, it's never something to take lightly. Vulnerability is one of the most profound gifts someone can offer. It's not something we share with just anyone. It's reserved for people we trust, people we believe will treat it with care. So when she chooses to share her worries, frustrations, or fears with you, what she's really saying is, I trust you enough to let you into my world. Think about that for a moment. How often do you share your deepest thoughts with others? It takes courage because there's always a risk, the risk of being dismissed, misunderstood, or judged. This is where your response becomes crucial. Stoic philosopher Epictetus said, we cannot control others' emotions, but we can control how we respond to them. This principle is your compass. When she opens up, your role isn't to immediately jump in with solutions or dismiss her feelings with a quick, it's not that bad. Instead, your role is to be her steady, calming presence, someone she can lean on without fear of being pushed away or pulled in the wrong direction. Picture this: she's had a rough day at work. Maybe her boss criticized her unfairly, or a project she poured her heart into didn't go as planned. She comes home, sits down, and starts to share her frustrations. Now you have a choice. You could interrupt with advice. Maybe you should find a new job, or you're overthinking it. It's not that big of a deal, but what does that do? It shuts her down, making her feel like her emotions are a problem to be solved. Instead, try this. Take a deep breath. Look her in the eye and say, I'm here for you. That sounds really hard. Tell me more. These simple words have immense power. They show her that you're present, that you value her feelings, and that you're willing to share the emotional load. Even if just for a moment, you don't need to have all the answers. You just need to let her know she's not alone. Being this steady, grounded presence isn't always easy, especially when your instinct might be to fix the situation. But the Stoics teach us to focus on what we can control. And in this case, that's your response by offering her your calm, empathetic attention. You're not only helping her feel safe and understood, but you're also strengthening the foundation of your relationship. One thoughtful moment at a time. She wants connection, not solutions. Solutions when she opens up. It's not because she's expecting you to solve her problems, at least not most of the time. And this is where many of us get it wrong. We hear her frustrations and instinctively we jump into solution mode. It's not that your intentions are bad. In fact, they come from a good place. You care about her and want to help. But here's the reality: when she's sharing her struggles, she's not asking for quick fixes. What she's really seeking is connection. She wants to feel heard, understood, and supported. Think about this for a moment. Have you ever vented to someone about a problem only for them to cut you off with advice like, just do this, or it's not that big of a deal? How did it make you feel? Probably frustrated, dismissed, or even a little unheard. That's exactly how she feels when you rush to offer solutions. It's not that your advice isn't helpful, it's that it's not what she needs right now. Instead of jumping into action, slow down, shift your mindset from fixing to understanding. Ask self, What is she really trying to tell me here? Often she's looking for a space where she can process her emotions out loud, a space where she feels safe to be herself. Your role is to create that space, not fill it with answers. Here's a practical way to do this. The next time she opens up, resist the urge to fix things, and instead ask questions that invite her to share more. Say things like, "What's been the hardest part for you?" or "How can I support you right now?" These questions don't just show her that you're listening. They tell her that you value her thoughts and trust her ability to navigate her own challenges. You're not trying to take over, you're standing beside her. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, offers timeless wisdom here. He advised focusing on what we can control in moments like these. You can't control her circumstances, the difficult boss, the stressful workload, the family drama. But what you can control is your response when you choose to respond with patience, empathy, and presence. You create an atmosphere where she feels safe and valued. This shift from solving to supporting transforms how she experiences these moments with you. She starts to see you not just as someone who's there to fix things, but as someone she can truly connect with. And that's what deepens trust and intimacy in a relationship. So the next time she shares her struggles, pause, take a deep breath, ask yourself, does she need a solution, or does she just need me to be here for her more often than not? It's the latter. By offering her your connection instead of your solutions, you're not only helping her feel seen, but you're also strengthening the bond between you in ways that no quick fix ever could. Building emotional safety. Building emotional safety. Emotional safety is where everything begins when she chooses to share her struggles with you. It's because she feels a sense of trust, a belief that you'll receive her thoughts and emotions with care. This kind of trust isn't given lightly. It's earned through consistent actions that show her she can be herself without fear of judgment, dismissal, or criticism. If she sees you as a safe space, that's a profound compliment. Treasure it. Now imagine this. She's talking about a recurring family conflict. Maybe it's a sibling who keeps undermining her, or parents who don't respect her boundaries as she speaks. There's vulnerability in her voice, maybe even frustration in that moment. How you respond matters more than you think. You could react impatiently, dismiss the topic as something trivial, or even say, "Why don't you just ignore them?" But where does that leave her? Alone in her emotions. Instead, choose a different path. Listen deeply, nod to show you're engaged. Offer a simple response like, "That sounds really difficult. I can see why you feel this way." These words may seem small, but to her, they're everything. They tell her, "It's okay to share this with me. I'm here for you." This kind of response strengthens the emotional safety she feels with you and reassures her that her feelings are valid. Marcus Aurelius offers a powerful Stoic analogy for moments like these. He wrote, "Be like the rock that waves keep crashing over it, stands unmoved, and the raging sea falls still around it." That's your role here, not to be indifferent, but to be steady when her emotions are stormy, when life feels overwhelming. You're the rock. She can lean on. Your presence provides stability, and that steadiness allows her to process what she's feeling without fear. Emotional safety isn't just about listening, it's about the way you listen. It's about creating a space where she knows she can be vulnerable without worrying about how you'll react. When she feels safe with you, she'll open up more, and as she shares more of herself, her worries, dreams, fears, and joys, you'll find your connection deepening in ways that are truly meaningful. So the next time she opens up, remember this: your calm, steady presence is the foundation of her trust. Be patient, be present, show her through your actions that she's safe with you. This kind of emotional safety doesn't just strengthen your relationship, it transforms it into something lasting and unshakable. Emotional challenges test your character. When you've built emotional safety in your relationship, something powerful happens. She starts to share more with you, but with that openness comes a new challenge: how you handle the harder moments. When she shares a tough situation, a painful memory, or something deeply personal, it's more than just a conversation, it's a test of your character in these moments. She's looking for more than just a listener. She's looking for someone who can remain steady and supportive under emotional pressure. Think about this. She confides in you about a mistake she made in the past. Maybe it's something she regrets deeply, and it's taken her a lot of courage to even bring it up. Your first instinct might be to react, perhaps to judge, to dismiss, or even to downplay it in an attempt to make her feel better. But those responses can send the wrong message instead. Take a breath. Pause and respond with understanding. A simple phrase like, "Thank you for sharing that. It means a lot that you trust me with this," can make all the difference in that moment. You're showing her that her vulnerability is safe with you. This is where the wisdom of Stoicism becomes invaluable. Seneca once wrote, "Patience is the companion of wisdom." These moments require patience. Patience to sit with the discomfort of the topic. Patience to resist the urge to react impulsively, and patience to simply be present with her emotions. Patience isn't passive. It's an active choice to stay grounded and show her that you're someone she can count on when she shares something difficult. It might be tempting to look for a quick way out of the conversation. Maybe it feels heavy, or you're unsure of what to say. But here's the truth. You don't need to have the perfect words. What she's looking for isn't a solution or even a flawless response. She's looking for proof that you're strong enough to handle her truth without wavering. Imagine her telling you about a personal failure or a recurring challenge she's struggling with. You might feel an urge to offer advice or fix it for her. But sometimes the best response is no response at all. Just your quiet, steady presence. Maybe you say, "I can tell this means a lot to you, I'm here for you," or maybe you simply listen, letting her feel the weight of her own emotions while knowing she's not carrying it alone. These moments are opportunities to prove not just your love, but the depth of your character. Can you stay calm when emotions run high? Can you be the rock she needs when she's feeling unsteady? That's what defines your strength in her eyes. Not having all the answers, but showing her that you won't back away when things get hard. So the next time she opens up about something challenging, embrace it. See it as a chance to grow, not just as her partner, but as a person. Every time you respond with patience and understanding, you're not just strengthening your relationship, you're becoming the kind of man who others trust, respect and look up to. And that in itself is the mark of true wisdom and strength. The power of listening. The power of listening in those moments when she opens up about something difficult. Your response matters, but it's not just about what you say, it's about how you listen. Real listening isn't passive. It's an active choice to be fully present with her, to tune in, not just to her words, but to the emotions behind them. When you listen this way, you're sending a powerful message. I value what you're sharing. Xing, I value you listening. Like this takes effort. It's not about nodding absent-mindedly or waiting for your turn to speak. It's about giving her your undivided attention. Put away distractions. Look her in the eye. Let her know with your presence that right now, nothing else matters more than what she has to say. One simple but effective way to show her you're truly listening is by paraphrasing what she shares. For example, if she says, "I just feel like there's too much on my plate right now," you might respond, "So you're feeling overwhelmed because you've got so much going on that makes sense." These small moments of reflection show her you're not just hearing her, you're understanding her. They help her feel seen, which deepens the trust between you. This kind of listening isn't always easy, especially if you're used to jumping in with advice or solutions, but that's where Stoic wisdom can guide you. Epicus reminds us we have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Make that your mantra in these conversations. Resist the urge to fill the silence with your opinions or quick fixes. Instead, focus on truly absorbing what she's saying. Imagine this. She's telling you about a tough day at work. Maybe she feels undervalued or frustrated by a difficult coworker. Instead of interrupting with advice like, "You should talk to your manager," or "Just ignore them," try reflecting her feelings back to her. Say, "It sounds like you're feeling unappreciated, and that's been really draining for you." Notice how this shifts the energy of the conversation. Instead of making it about what you think she should do, you're making it about how she feels. This kind of listening is a skill, and like any skill, it gets easier with practice. The more you listen with intention and empathy, the more natural it becomes. And as you develop this skill, you'll notice something remarkable.
Not only does she feel more connected to you, but you'll also start to understand her on a much deeper level. Listening like this isn't just about strengthening your relationship. It's about becoming the kind of person who creates space for others to feel safe, valued, and understood in a world full of distractions and superficial conversations. Being someone who truly listens is rare, and it's deeply meaningful. So the next time she opens up, remember, listening isn't about fixing. It's about presence. Be there for her fully and intentionally. Let your actions and your attention show her that she matters, because when you listen deeply, you're
Not just hearing her words, you're connecting with her heart, strengthening the bond through presence. Deep listening naturally leads to something even more profound. The power of presence in today's world, where distractions are everywhere. Being fully present with someone is one of the rarest and most meaningful gifts you can offer. Think about it. How often are we truly there for the people we care about? Phones, buzz notifications pop up, and our minds wander to tomorrow's to-do list. But when you choose to set all of that aside and focus completely on her, you're sending a clear, undeniable message: you matter to me more than anything else. Right now, present isn't just about physical proximity, it's about mental and emotional engagement. Marcus Aurelius, one of the greatest Stoic philosophers, understood this deeply. He often spoke of staying present in the moment, reminding us that the present is the only time we truly have. When you're fully present, you're telling her through your actions, not just your words, that she's valued. Imagine this scenario. She's sharing a story about her day. Maybe something small but meaningful to her, a conversation with a friend, a worry about an upcoming event if you're scrolling through your phone or glancing at the TV. How does that make her feel? Likely ignored, unimportant, or like you'd rather be somewhere else. But if you put the phone down, turn off the TV, and give her your full attention, you're creating a moment of connection. Small S make all the difference. Make eye contact, nod as she speaks. Say things like, "I see what you mean," or "Tell me more about that." These may seem like small everyday gestures, but they're incredibly powerful because they show her that you're not just hearing her, you're truly with her. Here's a simple, actionable takeaway. The next time you're having a conversation with her, try this: set aside whatever you're doing. Turn to face her and focus entirely on what she's saying. It doesn't have to be a grand gesture. Even 5 minutes of undivided attention can deepen the bond between you in those moments. You're telling her right now, nothing else matters but you. Presence is also about resisting the urge to multitask. If your mind is elsewhere, it doesn't matter how close you're sitting. Feel the distance. The Stoics teach us to practice mindfulness and stay engaged with the task at hand. And in this case, the task is connecting with her. This kind of presence builds trust and strengthens your relationship over time. She begins to see you not just as her partner, but as her safe space. Someone who values her enough to prioritize her in a busy, chaotic world. And here's the beautiful part. Practicing presence doesn't just benefit your relationship with her, it transforms you. It makes you more grounded, more focused, and more in tune with the people and the world around you. So the next time you're with her, put down the phone, make eye contact, and truly listen. These small, intentional acts of presence aren't just fleeting moments. They're the foundation of a lasting, meaningful bond. Because when she feels that you're truly there with her, it's not just her trust that grows, it's the strength of your entire relationship. Responding with wisdom and strength presence naturally sets the stage for how you respond to her, especially during the more challenging moments. And here's the good news: you don't need to have all the answers. In fact, you don't need to solve everything or anything, for that matter. What she truly needs is your steadiness, your empathy, and your unwavering presence. These are the qualities that make you a partner she can rely on even when emotions are running high. Think about this: every time she shares a challenge, it's not just about the problem itself, it's an opportunity for growth. Growth for her, growth for you, and growth for your relationship. Marcus Aurelius offers a profound reminder: what stands in the way becomes the way. The difficulties she brings to you are not roadblocks, they are pathways. They opportunities to strengthen your bond and to practice being the kind of person who responds with wisdom and strength. Let's say she's overwhelmed with a problem that feels too big to handle something at work, a family issue, or even a personal fear. Your instinct might be to jump in and fix it, to offer advice or take control, but instead try stepping back and reminding yourself this isn't about solving the issue. It's about showing her that you're there for her no matter what. Say something like, "I know this feels like a lot right now, but I'm here for you. You don't have to go through it alone." These words are powerful because they reassure her that she has a partner by her side, not a fixer but a supporter. This approach isn't just about helping her, it's about becoming the best version of yourself. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, and in these moments that means controlling your response. Instead of reacting with impatience or frustration, practice patience. Instead of rushing to solve the problem, choose to understand it. These choices don't just help her, they shape you into a more grounded, empathetic, and emotionally intelligent person. And here's the thing, this practice isn't limited to your relationship with her. The patience and understanding you develop in these moments will carry over into every area of your life, whether it's dealing with a difficult co-worker, navigating a conflict with a friend, or facing your own personal challenges. The skills you build here will make you stronger, wiser, and more resilient. So the next time she shares something difficult, take a moment to reflect. Ask yourself, how can I respond in a way that helps us grow together? How can I show her that I'm steady and present no matter what? These aren't just questions for the moment, they're questions for life. Because when you approach every challenge with patience and understanding, you're not just helping her feel supported, you're becoming the kind of person who brings calm, clarity, and strength to every situation. Remember, what stands in the way becomes the way. Let each challenge she shares with you be a chance to grow, not just closer to her, but closer to the best version of yourself. It's not about perfection, it's about progress. And every step you take toward responding with wisdom and strength will deepen the trust, respect, and love you share together. Being there for her is about. So conclusion, much more than just offering support. It's about stepping into the best version of yourself. Every moment of emotional patience, every instance of true presence, and every effort to listen deeply builds something lasting. It's these small, intentional acts that create trust, foster respect, and nurture intimacy in ways that transform your relationship. The beauty of this journey is that it doesn't just make you a better partner, it makes you a better person. When you practice staying steady, empathetic, and present, you're cultivating qualities that will enrich every connection in your life, not just with her, but with friends, family, and even strangers. Now I want to hear from you. What part of this resonated with you the most? Was it the power of listening, the importance of patience, or maybe the idea that challenges are opportunities for growth? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to know what stood out to you and why. Let's close with a piece of wisdom from Marcus Aurelius. What harms the hive harms the bee in relationships. This reminds us that when we strengthen our connections through understanding, presence, and emotional resilience, we're not just helping the other person, we're helping ourselves too. So as you move forward, focus on what you can control: your patience, your empathy, and your response. These are the tools that build unshakable bonds and a life filled with meaning. Thank you for watching our channel. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to spread the message. We'd love to hear your thoughts or suggestions for future topics, so drop a comment below. Let's build a community full of wisdom and peace together. See you in the next video.